Oh, what is that doing? You like it?
It's safe to say this household revolves around Roman.
Hello. Yeah. Which one are you gonna play with?
Courtney and Way DeLuca are smitten with their sweet son, born in January.
Hi, my baby.
Those words are ones Way has waited to say for more than a decade.
We make the most of every day that we have with him because it's a gift, for sure.
Since getting married in 2010, Way and Court knew they wanted to have kids, but after a year of trying, they weren't having any luck. At the Cleveland Clinic, they tried IUIs, then IVF.
Fortunately, all my pregnancies never stuck, so we've been pregnant probably 5 times now. Yeah, 5 times, and in overall about 10 rounds of IVF at least. I think I stopped counting.
Flashes of hope and crushing loss. Way and Court's journey was largely a silent one.
It was more almost just heads down. Just kind of keep your head down, and we just told each other, move on to the next step, move on to the next phase, what's next?
I remember everything I was doing at every miscarriage, and I would blame myself.
Despite the pain, they pushed forward. Looking into adoption, then they started to think about surrogacy. Lending support throughout
All right, love you guys.
was Bridget Baum. She had just moved to Ohio with her husband Scott and 1-year-old Fiona when she met Way, instantly connecting over a job interview.
We just immediately hit it off really well and just had this 90-minute conversation. It was supposed to be like a half an hour. The recruiter poked her head in the room and was like, did you need to feed the meter?
As their friendship grew, so did Bridget's family.
I felt very aware of that at the time that I got pregnant with Lana, that I knew this was something that you wanted also, and I wanted to be really sensitive to how you would feel about it and how I could kind of share it with you.
With their 2 girls, the Baums knew their family was complete.
Dad.
That's Dad. Who's that?
Blue.
That's Bluey.
While knowing the DeLucas were still waiting.
And I kept coming back to knowing that Way wanted a child and wasn't able to get there. And I had really constantly had this feeling in my mind of, I wish I could do something, and could I do something? Hold on tight.
Bridget asked her husband what he thought about her being Way's surrogate.
I just thought it was, the best gift you could possibly give somebody, and I was proud of her to even think about it, let alone move forward with that idea.
So over lunch in August 2021, Bridget asked the question.
In the middle of eating guacamole, she goes, have you ever thought about surrogacy, and would you let me do it? And I just remember crying into the guacamole.
After a lot of thought, both families decided to move forward.
But ultimately, the entire process, I think, brought Way and I together. We're fighting a common challenge, throughout the entire journey. And then obviously bringing Scott and Bridget in was kind of the same thing.
I tell Bridget all the time, you created a family, and for her and I, we talk about how we're family now.
A new family, navigating this journey together.
All along, I knew that you wished it was you, and I knew that you wanted to be the one carrying your baby, of course. It's not lost on me that it's a privilege to carry my own babies as well as to carry your baby.
Then, one early January morning, it was time.
And the nurse says, Bridget, I didn't realize you had a whole army with you, so do you care if someone holds a leg? And I remember just it kicked in, and I was just like, I volunteer to hold a leg if you'll have me.
11 years after they started trying, Way and Court finally had their little boy.
Man, when he was born, I felt such a huge sense of relief. I was like, we did it. I was so proud of us.
2 families, forever united by a dream come true.
The first smile that you get out of them in the day just kind of lights your world up. There's nothing like it.
I won't discount our journey, the ups and downs, but seeing him makes it so worth it.